Devil G, no, I can't go fuck with them other guys. Fucking up them racks, I ain't never cared about money. I need me a little gangster bitch.
Yo, welcome to another episode of Trapset Podcast, Ep.8, man. We back here with a special guest, man. Got CEO Miami Mike in the building. What's up with you, Mike?
What's up, man? How y'all doing, man?
Man, how everything going with you?
Good. Doing good.
That's what's up. That's what's up. What you been going through since quarantine been in?
Man, I've been staying safe, man, staying low, you know what I'm saying? Stay out the way, just grinding, I've been focusing on, I've been selling that soap, and I got my own soap business, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, COVID-19 got that through the roof, so that's a blessing, but it's not a blessing for everybody, but it's a blessing for me, you know?
Yeah. You got to make it a bit. We're going to keep working at it, though, and for sure. Yeah. So everything going to fall into place, though. But we're going to hop right on into it, though, because I know we got some questions to ask, and I know the viewers want a lot of questions, to come unravel. So we're going to go ahead and hop into it. I know who you are, and I'm pretty sure my co-hosts know who you are as well, too. But for my viewers that may not know who you are, go ahead and introduce yourself for me and tell them where you're from and stuff about you, like that.
My name is I'm CEO. I go by the name of CEO Miami Mike. I'm a music executive and executive producer, and I'm an entrepreneur. I have a few businesses and barbershops. I got the soap shop, the one you heard about with Soulja Boy, and basically I discovered Soulja Boy. IHeart Memphis hit the corn. K-Stylist, the King of Twerk. I work with Salento and a whole lot of other artists. I have a booking company in Atlanta that we book for 50% of the major artists, and I'm a solid investor on a lot of stuff. So I'm a nationwide concert promoter. You
got it all, man. You dipping your hand in everything. For real. That's good, though, because a lot of people don't know that about you, though. You know what I'm saying? Even though people know who Soulja Boy is, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know what helped him get there. So I feel like this was a big interview. Appreciate you for coming on so we can go ahead and get to asking these questions as well. But I got a question I want to ask you, and we just going to go back and forth asking you questions. You could just answer it and stuff like that. How did the entertainment company, Palm Tree Entertainment, come about? And was it difficult starting an independent label when you first got into
it? The company the name Palm Tree Entertainment came about because I'm a concert promoter, like I told you before, and I promote a lot of shows nationwide. And when I first started, I was behind the scene. I was just like a silent investor, you know what I'm saying? And I was investing money and stuff. And like all the times that my concerts didn't do good, they were it rained or it snowed or it was bad weather. And at the time, I was only doing hip hop. I was diverse then, and like if rain or snow or some stuff like that, a storm, black people ain't coming out,
No, we ain't coming out of it.
Then I said, man, every time I did a show with some good weather with palm trees, it always did good. So, and I said, I'm gonna name my company Palm Tree Entertainment, it stood for beautiful entertainment, and also it stood for, in the Bible, a hurricane will come and blow everything down. A palm tree, it won't break it. It's tall and skinny and it's strong. The wind will bend it all the way down and it'll stand right back up. So that's me. You can bend me, you can't break me. So I just named my company Palm Tree Entertainment.
Man, the longest I've been knowing you, I ain't even know there was the backstory behind it, meaning. You know what I'm saying?
Behind everything.
I just thought it was just a catchy name.
No, I was losing a lot of money until I started doing my shows in tropical weather.
Yeah, for sure.
All the shows I did in Miami, LA, Jamaica, Brazil, anywhere, Dubai, anywhere overseas, or anywhere they had palm trees, it always did good. It never. In all my shows that didn't do good in the States, like I did in Mississippi, Tennessee, Arkansas, it was either the rain, it was the snow, it was bad weather, or a tornado warning, and they always messed it up.
Yeah. You can't be putting money in something that's gonna mess it up.
I need to do my shit with some palm trees in.
Yeah. Where it stay hot year round.
I put two and two together. So and in the music business, I started, a lot of people don't know, I did 7 years in prison. That's why I met my boy Pete from QC at, you know what I'm saying, in prison. He ain't from Mississippi, he just got caught coming through Mississippi with drugs. But anyway, I was basically like Eddie Murphy and then was on the, you seen the movie Life?
Yeah.
Doing that, and I never seen the movie Life. I was really doing that. Like, we was talking about Palm Tree all the time. Hey, man, we're going to do this. We're going to be Palm Tree Entertainment. We're going to go to shows. We're going to have fancy cars. We're going to make a lot of money. I was just living the life like that in prison. I said, man, Palm Tree Entertainment.
So it started out as a vision, though.
Yeah, But see, I was doing shows and stuff before I went to prison, but I wasn't taking it serious because I was a drug dealer, and I wouldn't take it serious with the drugs, like they getting money. I wouldn't worry about no other shit. I was just like, but when I got in prison, I said, man, I'm gonna do this shit for real, and I'm gonna take it serious. And when I get out, I'm gonna take it to the next level. So that's basically what I did. I had named my company while I was in prison. I got out in 2002. In 2000, I said, I'm gonna name my company Palm Tree Entertainment. Cause like when I said, I was thinking about how I did all these shows. I was too busy when I was out. When I was sitting still for 7 years, I thought about it. I need to do my shows like this when I get out. I need to do like this. I need to do these cities. And that's the vision I had, and I stuck to it. And the reason I mess with like a lot, like my favorite music, like R&B and blues, and I like a little country, but my favorite rappers are people like Jeezy, Gucci Mane, Rick Ross, and I said myself, man, even though that's my favorite music, it ain't the music that sell the most. I said, and I was putting in my head, I said, all the people that made a lot of money, they had a dance song, so I want to be someone that dance. And I always put in my head, Bob Marley said, music makes the world go round, and it does. Music makes people happy, and music, it does this, and you know, it calms you. You have a meditation music now, you know, I'm going to YouTube. And so he said, music makes the world go round, and which is right. And then I thought about it. You dancing, and the reason I'm getting to why I chose dance music, even though dance music wasn't my favorite, but I was trying to get to the band. Trying to corners, like when I thought about it. So I thought about it. Everybody thinks Jay-Z the biggest rapper in the world, but he is the biggest rapper, but Jay-Z never went platinum till he did. His first platinum song was in Alicia Keys' New York. So he was real big, but he had never went platinum because people weren't buying his music like that. So people didn't know that. So I'm putting all this stuff together over years, like in prison. I'm just putting stuff together in prison when I got out. Over years, I'm putting stuff together. I'm just telling y'all, for example, what I was putting together to bring to perspective. Okay. At the time, just think about it. If you dancing, like Bob Marley said, you dancing to make the world go round. And then music is different kind of music. Like you got and I thought about all the biggest people that got hits are dancers, are entertainers.
Yeah.
Because even though I like Rick Ross and Jeezy, when I go to their show, they sit still and got in there. And bad people like that, but they sit still. But you go to people like Beyonce shows, they dance and they ain't dancing, they got people like dance behind the background.
Yeah. You coming to see a show.
Yeah. When you dance and perform, you're entertainer. You just on the stage, sitting up there, you're not entertaining. Hey, Bruno Mars. He one of the biggest people in the world. He's a dancer. He dance, he sing, and he plays the fucking piano. He plays a lot. He's an entertainer. So when you entertain and have music, you go to another level, and it
open up different doors for you.
It's you get more fan base, and you see them more. Just think about it. Everybody think the biggest selling rapper in the world was Jay-Z. No, Eminem. No, guess who the biggest rap album sale ever? MC Hammer. Can't Touch This sold 17 million copies.
The dance.
Everybody,
that's crazy.
He's a dancer.
That's crazy.
Can't Touch This. He's still on commercials today. Like a lot of people, even though he went broke, but he got his money back. But like, I don't care how much money you make, you gotta have financial education. So go back to the MC Hammer. Everybody would think it's Jay-Z with the best-selling one album, or Eminem, but it was MC Hammer. Can't Touch This had Can't Touch This and a couple more dance songs on there. He was a dancer. His rap album, the biggest-selling rap album ever. Okay, because he's a dancer. Okay, go back to groups. The biggest group is the Fuji. They sold 15 million. Okay, now the biggest-selling single for rap is Whoop, There It Is, Tag Team. Ain't nobody. They sold 33 million singles.
Yeah. That's
and then so that was a dance song.
Yeah.
Okay. The ringtone ever Soulja Boy cranked that. It sold 20, 30 million ringtones. And you're not gonna beat that because he was a dancer. Because people you ain't gotta buy ringtones anymore. Somebody send you a song now, you just put your song, the music download as your ringtone now. Okay. Yeah. So there's three that got dancing that you can't top now. And them
you can't.
more. Let me give you one more. The best-selling album in the world is Michael Jackson, Thriller. The best-selling song was a dance song, Beat It. Beat It, Thriller, and Billie Jean were the three best-selling songs on the album. It sold 120 million a day, and he was a dancer.
A day? You said a day?
That's 5 reasons that I'm fucking with the dance. Okay.
Yeah.
It's gonna move. It got legs on it.
Yeah.
Okay. You go back in history. Would Elvis Presley be the biggest singer if he wasn't a dancer? Just think about it. He was a dancer.
He wouldn't be. He was a dancer. So what you basically saying is that dancing, when you bring dancing and different other type of genres of music, it open different doors.
Another chemical. Because when people started dancing to it, that'll make it go viral by itself. This before the internet was out. You know what I'm saying? People dancing, oh, I like that song. That's why songs like the Electric Glide and stuff like that be around for years and years at family reunion, because the people get together and do the family dances to it. Like
especially as black people, right?
Soul Train line forever. Know why? Because it's a dance. Just imagine somebody would have made a dance called the Soul Train line. So it just like I was putting this stuff together in my head while I was in prison and when I got out. So, and I was just thinking about the number, just think about it. They took you to the Michael Jackson best-selling album ever, the best-selling rapper ever. He was a dancer, MC Hammer, best-selling single ever, tag team, Whoop That Is, 30 million. And then the best ringtone ever, Soulja Boy, the dancer for a rapper was Crank That. And then I go back, Temptation and Four Tops go back in the days back there. Them people, they was dancing, bro. They had a little routine dance. They were no dust stuff like the day turning back, but they was coordinated and they was dancing and doing dance routines. And when people went to see them, they were getting entertained. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. You definitely dropping some game. You definitely dropping.
Everybody was big, but the people that you didn't even have to dance. As long as you had background dancers to entertain the people, you would be bigger than the other people. This is some shit I put in my head together. Nobody never told me. Everybody I told this to thousands of people, and I'm like, right, you right. And I'm writing a book. I'm gonna put all this in my book. I'm writing a book about the entertainment.
Okay, we got a book coming out. We got a book. For sure. Yeah. For sure. We definitely gonna get that.
I'm gonna send you my book description on it. Okay.
For sure.
So you got the Michael Jackson, you got the MC Hammer, you got the okay, because you don't do your research. You would think this because this. You around certain people, they talk about this. You don't know. You don't do your research. You're gonna think it's this, but it ain't. Like I say, the average person gonna think MC Hammer. The average person you ask 99% of the time you ask them who the best-selling rapper ever, they're gonna say Jay-Z or Eminem. They're gonna be wrong every time. This because you do your research. Like when I was. For example, on that, when I was in prison, I used to bet people all the time and lose. They used to lose. I like, man, Memphis bigger than Atlanta. They would lose every time because they would think Atlanta bigger than Memphis because they got a lot of people around. Atlanta don't have like 400,000 people. Memphis got 750,000 people. But people have been because Atlanta got a bigger skyline downtown. You would think it's bigger than Memphis.
Yeah, you would think it's bigger.
I want to bet all the time because they would assume that Atlanta's bigger because they got a bigger downtown, more buildings. But that's not it. No, so I would bet people that Memphis is bigger than Chicago. They would lose every time. Know why? Because Memphis doesn't have more people than Chicago, but it's bigger land-wise. Land-wise, Memphis is 280 square miles. Land-wise, Chicago is 228 square miles.
Chicago, I ain't know that.
But Chicago has 5 times more people than Memphis. Chicago has 3-4 million people. Don't have a lot of room to go out. No big yard. They go up because they don't have room to go out. They had to go up. So, but Memphis has 750,000 people, but it's spread it out. So, I will always do my research on stuff. Basically, I was throwing that for example of how I deal with the music before I go in. Like I say, and then like I said, Bob Marley make the music go around, just like the song Walton Style, whatever you call that song. That guy from the song. I hated the song. The guy from China, South Korea or whatever.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Dance songs ever. One of the biggest songs ever. Know why? Because you had a dance to it. If you didn't have a dance to it, that song wouldn't have been that big. It wouldn't have been that big. People were doing the dance.
You definitely right, though.
Just think about it. James Brown, Beyonce, all these people are dancers, man.
Yeah, you're right. They entertainers. Entertainers.
So just think about it. James Brown. Like I said, just like say for instance, I love Trey Songz. He big. I love him. Chris Brown, know why Chris Brown bigger? He's an entertainer. He dances. Trey Songz is a thug. Trey Songz be want to shoot a nigga or stab a nigga. That's the type of guy he is. Entertainer. Trey Songz to the stage. All he want to do is do like R. Kelly, get a girl. R. Kelly, look how big R. Kelly is. Just imagine he was a dancer. But I'm not saying him to do that. That's not him. I'm just comparing Chris Brown, R. Kelly, and Trey Songz. Chris Brown is bigger than them because he's a dancer. Look, Chris Brown had like 50, 60 million followers on IG. R. Kelly would have like 2, 3, 4 million. But R. Kelly is big, but he's not big as an entertainer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I got you. I definitely want to hop into some more questions though, because I know they got some couple of stuff they want to ask, and I know we got something we want to ask. So we're going.
And for us, hard to do it. Like anything was easy, you ain't gonna do it. But I said, if it was easy, everybody do it. So, my dad always told me, R.I.P. Dad. He always told me, son, you think about something, you dream about it, do it. Don't let nobody tell you can't do it. I'm sure everybody done heard a million times, but you actually got to do that. And I'm also a motivation speaker too. I go to school.
Oh yeah.
I got 4 speeches. I got one I go to college to talk about the music bit. I got one I go to school talk about staying in school. I got one I go to church to talk about how God bless me. I got one I go to prisons and stuff. I just talk to people, say they got a better chance they get out. So I got different speeches I use with different people. I can't go to a college and talk about prison. They don't want to hear that. They want to talk about the music. You know what I'm saying?
They want to talk about what you done did.
Anyway, making a long story short, man, it's just about, man, I'm talking so much, man. It's just about sticking to your goals and making it work. Like my father said, just say, for instance, when I go to schools, this is how I bought the school talking. Like I tell the kids, I tell the students, when you have a dream, and you got to stick to it and believe in it. A lot of people let people say, "Oh, you can't do that." It hurt them. They stop. You can't do that. Most of your people gonna be haters. Jesus Christ had haters. He never even committed a sin. They killed him. Jesus had 12 followers, but there was the right followers. The king had hundreds of millions of followers, but they killed him because he had 12 strong followers. They killed. He had never had sex, never committed a sin, and they killed this man because he had 12 followers that equal to their 12 million. So, because it was jealous of him, so people gonna be jealous. So what I tell them about their dreams is like a farmer. When a farmer plants his crop, he don't know if it's gonna rain 3 days, 6 days, or 6 months, or 12 months. But you know what that farmer does? He hopes and prays every day that it rains so his crops can grow. And I tell the students that and kids that you gotta do this about your dream. You gotta hope and pray and dream and every day and believe about it so that your dreams can grow. So
yeah, most definitely. I got some on my end I want to ask you too, Mike. How did you discover talent and learn to like recruit talent? And like when you recruited that talent, how did you know you could take this person to the next level?
How I discovered talent because, like I say, I was before I got incarcerated, I was into the game a little bit. I was into it, but I wasn't serious about it because I really was just trying to learn some money because I didn't care about it. I really wanted
your hard one in it.
I wanted a check. I wanted to give you $200. Take back for $250, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I put all this together and I said I'm gonna do it a different way with that. And it's just like I said, I was a concert promoter. Just say, for instance, if I did Jeezy and T.I. in the city, and we would promote them on the billboard. So what I did was say we had a show. Just say I sign you tomorrow, and I got a concert at the Landing Center with Jeezy, T.I., all these people. Then I just throw you up on the billboard with them. I say to me like, niggas be like, who the fuck is this nigga? If I sleep, I'm about to rock. Who's this nigga? You gonna be curious like.
Oh, so you didn't really just you recruited their talent, but you put them in front of people to okay.
Shows and stuff like that. So I was already doing shows all over. You know what I'm saying? So all I would do was throw them on my shows and throw them on the flyers and stuff with the artists and stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay. Then. Okay.
And put them in the right spot. Just say right now, if I got a show with Jeezy, T.I., just so I got some at the fan boy, a big ass show at the FedEx phone with Jeezy, T.I., a lot of people, and I put you in that bitch in the middle of the fucking billboard with this nigga saying like that, they gonna be like, who the fuck is this nigga? You know what I'm saying? And then you come to the show and you the opening act, and you really the opening act, but it's 20,000 people there, and you pass out your CD to everybody out there, and you do good, they're gonna like, oh, who's this motherfucker? I'm gonna listen to it, but if your shit is whack, they gonna throw your shit away. But so you gotta do it like I just knew the remedy to everything. I studied it. I didn't just do nothing. Like just say for instance, like you know how guys go to shows and just say you go somewhere and people passing out flyers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Out of 10, if you busy going in the club, you trying to fuck with some bitches or whatever you're doing, you're gonna be drunk when you come out. You're gonna throw that shit down and put it in your pocket and lose it. You gotta put.
You really is.
Every time I said, man, once you get somebody something they read it's promoted. You can't make them do nothing. So I would say, man, I'm gonna this motherfucker coming out on their car windshield. That's the type of shit I would do.
Yeah.
I wouldn't give them because I lose that shit. I would give them that shit. I would hit that shit when they in the club, put on their windshield or put it on their side, or give it to them when they get in the car. So shit like that. I had my street team with me, like 5, 6, 7, 8 motherfuckers. We get this motherfucker as they get in the car. Motherfucker drunk. I'm gonna put this shit in, nigga. If I like, I'm gonna lit this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you gonna listen to it. Yeah.
A different approach to everything, you know?
I got you.
I mapped this shit out like a scientist, like what's gonna make sense. I know if I'm going in the club, I'm fucked up. I'm gonna forget about this shit. I'm coming out. You gonna remember that? Because the first time you come to your car, you trying to look at your car, see if anybody broken your shit. You trying to see it. You trying to see you got a crazy bitch. You trying to see your shit stretched up or anything. But you see a flyer in your windshield, you gonna get that bitch and look at it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you really is. Yeah.
On your windshield, you know what I'm saying? So I would just always strategize my stuff before I went at it. You know, I always been like.
For sure. I know they got something they want to ask, so I'm gonna let them ask a couple questions as well. Y'all go ahead, man.
So my question is, seeing someone such as CEOP of QC in jail at the same time you was in jail, how does it feel to see someone that is in the same position as you thrive in their own lane and have some of the similar and same successes as you when y'all both was down at one point in your life?
I'm happy for him. That's my guy, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm happy for him because, like I said, we talked about this shit in prison. You know what I'm saying? You gotta talk your dream into reality. You know what I'm saying? Sure, you're gonna tell people, hey, I'm gonna do this, and then when you walk away, they go, hey, oh, that nigga shit, he gonna be like locked up. He ain't gonna do shit, but you can't worry about that. You gotta say, hey, man, all your haters are your motivators. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, and like I said, P, he knew he was gonna do it. And, you know what I'm saying? Like he gave up a couple of times, but he started back because you know sometimes it shit get hard or anything. But, you know, he had $30 before he had QC. So you know, and it just like I just be happy for him. You know what I'm saying? Because like I could say, oh, that's my homie right there. He doing it like that. You know what I'm saying? I could call it anytime. Like, hey, Naka, you know when I told you the guy that used to throw away $30,000 at the strip club all the time every month? That was P.
Yeah.
Like at the time.
Oh, okay. So there used to be P.
Yeah, I didn't ever talk to him because he could take pictures at the time because he was doing illegal shit, you know? And shit like, and I didn't know like so that's him.
Okay, that's what's up. I'm gonna get into another question as well. Okay, like I know, like, cause I know we grew up on Soulja Boy. Like my culture right here, like we knew the heart of Soulja Boy and now everything. Like I was a big Soulja Boy fan, but y'all actually had hands-on access to Soulja Boy. So when Soulja got that fame in the mid 2000s, like how was it? Cause he was like a real rap star, man. Like people, like you said, he sold like 30 million ringtones. And we just talking about ringtones. We ain't even talking about, you know what I'm saying, downloads and albums and streams and all that. We just talking about ringtones. So how was that for him to catch his fame? And like when y'all first caught that fame, was it easy to manage him during that process, or was it kind of like difficult because nobody really just had that type of success before?
It was easy to me because, like I said, I had been in the business for a minute, and like I say, I had Chronic before. I was working with Chronic before I got with Soulja Boy, and no Chronic, the Rolling song, all that stuff, you know. And my partner had a label called People. When I got out, he gave me like $100,000 cash for a gift, and then he gave me 15% of his label. So him and his partner, they had the label half and half, 50-50, and his 50%, he gave me 15%. So I already had the Palm Tree when I got out, but shit, his shit was already up and running, and my shit was just a dream I had. You feel me? So I'm a nigga now, you know what I'm saying? I'm finna push with him. So it didn't go right because his other partners started to get jealous of me because I was pushing like, I'm gonna go get her. You know me, I'm gonna talk to everybody. I was pushing the shit like it was mine. Yeah. Niggas stupid. He was jealous because I'm pushing this shit so hard. He telling niggas, oh, that nigga pushing my shit like it's his. Shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, Like, that
It's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah.
But just so much stuff, man, and just say, no, he apologized to me years later. You know what I'm saying? Just say, we chilling at the house one night, some nights, and there be a lot of bad bitches, and I'll be talking to the label, P Water, we're gonna do this. P Water, we're gonna do this. This nigga got me to table and said, nigga, this is my label. This ain't your motherfucking label. I'm like, nigga, what are you talking about? I said, nigga, and it was just so much stuff, man. And then my partner, we was like talking like, man, what is this dude talking about? But I didn't know this all the time. He had been hating this stuff. But, you know, he thought I was trying to take over his label. It was not like that, you know what I'm saying? But I was just trying to go hard for, if I fuck with somebody, I'm going to go hard.
You going to go hard for it, yeah.
I said, I'm focused on my shit.
Yeah.
And then Soulja Boy had been trying to get me to fuck with him for 2 years. When I was 19, I got caught with like 9 million cash, 4 kilos, and 50 pounds of marijuana, and before I went to jail. So I've been had money. I've been a legend in the hood. I've been an OG. And Soulja had 3 managers before he had me. But as soon as he got with me, with the knowledge I had about the music industry, already doing shows, the next week he started doing shows and everything. He had never did a show on a plane or nothing.
All right, that's what's up.
I put that energy behind Palm Tree. The next thing you know, Palm Tree took off. But I was putting the same energy behind fucking P Water.
So that's what's up. So that's what made him think that you were gonna take it over. Yeah. Most definitely. I know they got something that they want to ask. Y'all go ahead. Ask them.
I was gonna ask. So after several years of like conducting business in the streets, almost getting charged with assault on a federal agent, and spending 7 years in prison. Like, what motivated you to go the proper route? I guess you could say the legal route, and like, what was their process? How did you get through?
Man, I just said, man, I don't want to go back to prison no more. You know what I'm saying? People go back to jail because they're stupid, or some people are habitual offenders. Like, it's just like the drugs. Some people on drugs, they get on drugs, they fuck up. And the selling drugs the same way, you're addicted to the money, But, I just didn't want to go back to jail no more. Then for me, some people fast learn and some people not. Just like in school, some people learn the lesson fast. Some people, it take 1 minute. They had to get a private tutor and all that. They keep fucking up. But shit, that was my first and last time going to jail. So I had quit really doing what I was doing like 1.5 years, 2 years before I went to prison, but I had caught the charge. When you catch an indictment, sometimes it be 3 years before they come get you,
Yeah, for sure. So what are some of the lessons you learned in prison? Like, is something you took away from once you got out?
No, I just learned how to be patient. That's the key thing I learned. It gave me patience. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It gave me patience because you sit in a cell 24 hours a day. You don't get to come out but once a day to take a shower and go in the yard. It gives you patience, man, because like I never had patience before I went to jail because I always been in a hurry. You see me, I'm that motherfucker on the highway passing you, blowing the horn, all that shit. That's me. But since I drive the speed limit now, I go 10 miles over and I just be patient now because like all the people I see them up have been having a wreck. I said, man, they in a hurry. They done ran over a motherfucker. Now they're gonna really be late because they got to go to the hospital or they done fuck this person up. I just learned, the key thing I learned was patience. And I was already so street savvy before I went. Like I had what I think I call, me and my homies called CBS. What they call is common sense, book sense, and street sense. A lot of people, you ain't got smart as hell, but they ain't got no common sense. Dumb as a box of rock. You can run all kind of game on them. A lot of people got common sense. I don't have book sense. Can't read, write. A nigga fuck over on the books. And basically, like I said, man, it come down, man, that CBS, that common book, and that street sense, because like that's like it made my CBS go to the next level by me being incarcerated, man. And like I say, and my time was going by slow. Just say, I'm used to popping bottles, you know what I'm saying? Fancy cars, houses, and trips. And I can't even, if I think about it, it made my time go slow when I think about it. So I had to start focusing on being a better person while I was in there. Stop thinking about the models and bottles and cars and all that stuff and focus on that and read books and stuff and kill my time because it was just like, it's good to think about that, but it really makes your time harder. People had told me that in jail, but it makes it really harder when you when you think about that. So you got to stop focusing about that shit and focus on your time and read books and just working out and just stop focusing on it. I ain't say forget about everybody, but that what made my time easier for me because it was hard as hell. Because like when I got to visit, man, when my family left, man, I wanted to escape with them. That shit, I was sad for 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? I got to visit. You know what I'm saying? Shit, this shit crazy, man. But it just like I said, like it gave me the key thing. It gave me was patience, and patience is a virtue. I needed that, so I never had patience before. You know what I'm saying? Before I went to jail, even the mob has patience, and they are brutal businessmen / killers. Like you can disrespect a person in the mob. They're not gonna kill you right then because they're gonna know, or you get into one of them in a public restaurant or whatever. It can be something behind saying they're not gonna kill you right then because the first thing the police gonna know is who this person was into it, who was their enemy, something like that. They'll wait 6 months to a year before they kill you. They don't want you can have a Rolex on, 100,000 in your pocket. They don't want your money. They're gonna leave it on you. They want your life. They're taking your life. They want your money. So and they come to get your life, and they'll wait 6 months to a year before they even do it. So by that time, the police trying to figure out who the first motherfucker you've been into, the last person you had a dispute with. They trying to take your girlfriend, your wife, your cousin, anybody. So that's just how it's a key though.
Yeah, no different. So I know a lot of viewers want to know this question right here, man. So we're gonna go ahead and hop into it. So whatever happened with this Soulja and Chris Brown thing that was supposed to happen a couple years back?
The fight, it was a real fight, and I'm gonna tell you from my side, it was really a fight, but like it was gonna be a real fight. What happened was Soulja and Chris, well, they was like boys. They had got Chris Brown was broke up. I don't know if it was Karuchi. Well, it was Karuchi or somebody. But, you know, Soulja and Rihanna was cool, too. You know what I'm saying? So Soulja had come in on one of Rihanna's pictures a couple of years ago after Chris and her was broke up. So Chris called like, nigga, don't be coming on her picture, you know. I ain't gonna say what he said. You know, he probably said, don't be coming on that bitch picture, man. You my boy, fuck her, don't fuck, you know. Some people, like, you friends with them. They don't want you to be friends with nobody that they enemies with or don't talk to. Some people are just like that. And Chris one of those people. So Soulja coming on a picture because him and Rihanna still cool. You know, Rihanna come in shows, pull up. I go out there and get her and the people let me in backstage, get paid. They do the same for us. So that's our people. So Soulja ain't never tried to holler at her or nothing. He coming to one of the pictures. So Chris called him and go off on him, so he didn't do it. So that shit gone. It was nothing of it. So a couple of years fast forward, him and Karuchi broke up, and Soulja ain't thinking nothing of it. He just coming on the girl picture. He just liked it. He didn't even comment. He liked the picture. And Chris called him going all off on him and shit. Like, nigga, I'm gonna beat your ass. You doing? Like, he's so like, whoa, what? He said, man, so I'm like, no, I just coming on the picture. Like, no, nigga, fuck this shit. I'm gonna beat your motherfucking ass. He calling him there, talking him crazy. You know, Soulja trying to be calm. And Soulja just got tired. Like, nigga, fuck you, nigga. What you wanna do? You nigga, Chris, I'm gonna beat your motherfucking ass. He's like, no, man, you ain't gonna put your hands on. I'm a grown man. So, like, no, nigga, I'm gonna beat your motherfucking ass, nigga. The Chris crazy motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? And Soulja like, man, and Chris said, man, you know, Agent Bunny, Chris Brown friend. Yeah. So that's Soulja boy too. His Soulja partner too, but him and Chris closer. So Soulja didn't notice at the time. So Soulja called Adrian and said, "Hey, we're gonna go to the gym. I want to practice. I want to get some little sparring session in because me and Chris gonna box. I want to get a little one. We're gonna pop a fight tomorrow, so just a private fight." Because Adrian like, "Nah, man, you can't use my gym. I'm running with Chris on this." And Soulja like, what? You know, so I just want to use the gym. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So the man is they can't use the gym. So Adrian already took Chris because Chris the biggest star. He the one. You know how some people gonna roll with whoever they think got the most fan base or whoever the biggest or whatever. So Soulja like, man, you know what I'm saying? So Soulja pissed off. So like he called Adrian because Chris told him to. Yeah. So Soulja don't want to go to the gym. So Soulja called Floyd because Floyd got a house in LA too. And Soulja like, man, I need to use your gym. Because I'm supposed to fight Chris. Adrian wanted you to use the gym. Like, so I said, fuck it. You come, I'll help you out. Fuck it. So at the time, Chris not knowing that Soulja not knowing that Floyd never fucked a couple Chris hoes. So this how quick. This how
That was funny what you just said though. But, so this how it got under Mayweather promotions.
Yeah, so because Agent Barner wouldn't help soldiers get ready for the fight.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a private fight, just Chris in my camp. His camp and Soldier and Chris camp, just some private shit, because they were just going, because, you know, real men get in the ring, ain't no need to put guns, you know what I'm saying, shoot them up. They gonna just get in the ring and box it out, like you do. They won't really do that. So Chris called Soulja out. So when Chris called Floyd, he mad because he couldn't use it because he want to get to the practice, because Soulja ain't no boxer. He need to get his hand together, you know what I'm saying? They're going to fight because they hadn't picked a date. And Floyd, like, was happy. So Chris, like I said, Soulja didn't know that Floyd had fucked Chris' baby mama. So Floyd happy to get this shit. Like, nigga I'm happy. You know?
He was coming back for get back anyway.
Yeah, but see, but at the same time, like I said, you gotta look at Chris. Soulja didn't know this.
Yeah.
Soulja didn't know this because Chris never said nothing public about him.
Connection freezing up a bit.
Somebody just don't fuck with him. So that's how it was with Floyd. But Chris, just to make it even worse, Soulja fucking with Floyd, because Floyd
instigated the whole thing.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm telling. So if Floyd tell him, like, nigga, you don't need to be fighting for free, nigga. Shit, don't be fighting nigga for free, shit. I know what I'm saying? Because Chris had somebody, so Chris had got somebody had hit Chris up, like, hey, man, I'm talking about fighting. I'm gonna get a winner like 400,000. You know what I'm saying? And then it got to Floyd. So the Floyd said, man, you box, I'll give you like $5 million. At this time.
So that's how I got on the Mayweather promotions.
So at this time, so Soulja don't want to fight for free now, because they was just gonna fight for free because it's money involved now. So like, motherfucker, like, why would you fight for free? And motherfucker like posting shit on World Fight, get your ass whooped, you get your ass whooped, whatever, do it for millions. So that's how I got it. So now some promoters from Dubai trying to get into it. They want to get Soulja 10 million. 12 million, and want to get Chris Brown 12 million, and they want to put on pay-per-view and get the percentage off the pay-per-view. So just how they got into it. So the money started going up. So they really stayed 2 weeks in the hotel waiting for Chris to sign the contract. So they signed this contract. So I had never did pay-per-view, right? Check this, guys. Check this right here. I had never fucked with boxing. So I've been fucking with boxing on the underground shit since then. Okay. They said, man, look, we're going to dude was telling me, I was talking to people from pay-per-view. They said Floyd Mayweather off the Pacquiao fight, he's still getting $5 to $8 million a year of royalties off that fight. You feel what I'm saying? So they said pay-per-view for $99, people gonna watch it. If it's just gonna be Chris and Soulja at first. Then they changed around, want to entertain people, to have a real boxing match and have Soulja and Chris on the undercard. And then they started trying to change around, just have a real boxing match with people like real professional boxers, and have Soulja and Chris at the end with the headliner. Yeah. So we had so that's how. So and then I didn't know the numbers in boxing was so crazy. The guy from I was talking to a lady and the guy. They told me if Chris Brown and Soulja Boy do this fight on pay-per-view, they said they ain't counting the money they're gonna make at the arena, or they would have did the Staples Center or whatever. They said that they would do on pay-per-view. If only 3 million people would have watched that fight, that's a low end, they would have made like $100 million.
Dang. Just on one fight. That's crazy.
So listen, it's probably gonna be 20 million people watching. Out of the $100 million, they was gonna get 40% because it's pay-per-view. And they were going, Soulja and Chris could have split 30 million apiece.
Yeah.
Now that's just a low end, 3 million people watching. So they got 30 million apiece plus the $12 million signing bonus. And the royalties off that right there probably would have been they probably got $2 million a year for the next 10 years off the fight. So I'm like, damn, that's crazy shit. So Soulja, I signed the contract, nigga, fuck this shit. It's like freedom, all this money. And so what happened was Chris Brown didn't sign the contract because some of his partners, some blood people were trying to get in it. Everybody wanted to get on the money. As you watch my video, you go on my Instagram, you can see Chris Brown saying why he didn't do it. He said like too many people got in with some money like that. And it was like too many people trying to put their hands in it. But he deleted off his page, but it's still on my Instagram. I knew, like I said, like I told you, I think ahead of time, I knew that one day this nigga might delete it. So what I did was I recorded the video and put it on my page because once he delete the motherfucker, he's gonna delete off every. Just say you post something right now, it get on. You delete off, or you delete, it's gonna delete off everybody. So I recorded that bitch myself, upload on my page. So that's just still on my page. That's how I think, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So Chris never did sign the contract. The people was in the hotel room for 2 weeks from Dubai waiting on Soulja, on Chris to sign. Soulja had signed. And then it got to the point they told Chris they would give him an extra $5 million just to sign the contract that week.
So they really tried to get him to sign. He just didn't want to sign.
Yeah, so he get money because Chris didn't sign. So there ain't no fight if both parties don't sign. Soulja signed. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I was like, man, I didn't want him to fight at first, but from the jump, I didn't want to fight. Man, you don't need to be fighting Chris, you know what I'm saying, like that. At first, then he's like, man, it's a lot of money. Then we started talking about that money. I'm like, shit, we might need to do this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, for real though.
And so basically what happened was Chris signed it. He said that it was so many people getting it, he didn't want them involved in it and getting no money. But I like, man, fuck that. I'm saying to myself, man, do the fight, man. If you gotta look at it. Then it was people telling me that no Chris to say, hey, Chris way bigger than Soulja. He like it, turn back. You know what I'm saying? Chris crap more hands better. You know what I'm saying? Soulja got some hands, but you know, in the ring, Chris probably wants to get out on him, you know what I'm saying? But you know, in the boxing, he'll take one lick, you know what I'm saying? The right lick, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You feel me? Yeah. Might be people out there. So you just gotta go.
No.
We got knives and nothing, so Soulja might get a good lick, you know what I'm saying? Chris might get a lick. So I'm like, it's just a fight. But some people telling me, Chris people telling him like he about to go on tour. If he lose that fucking fight, he can end his career, shit like that. That's what people told me that know Chris. I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, supposed to be paid.
Yeah, he supposed to be getting paid.
You know, hey, don't make on tour in one night.
Yeah.
And man, I'm like, man, you finna go on tour. Do 50 cities. You getting paid like $250 or $200 a show. You do 50 cities, you do a whole tour, you go on for 6 months. You might bring home $12 million. I'm talking about you can make fucking $30 to $60 million in 12 fucking minutes on a boxing match. Fuck that. Do the boxing. I'm saying the boxing. I'm doing numbers. But so some people said he said that like he knew he was gonna beat Soulja, but what if he would have lost? It would have ended his career. I'm like, nigga, end your career, nigga. This is a boxing match. We trying to get people put down the guns down, hands up. You know what I'm saying? This would have stopped celebrity boxing for now. You know, and that's basically what happened with that, man. And Chris never signed the contract. But you know, some of the crazy part about it, the man called before this happened. The man called Soulja, how there's too many people getting into it. There's too many people trying to get into this, man. Let's just go do the private fight. Me and you, with no money involved. But see, like I said at the time, Soulja, no people, no media. It don't make sense to do it no more. Soulja didn't want to do it. Soulja, he was thinking about Soulja, man. You know, it's on you, man. But like, that's a lot of fucking money. Then Soulja didn't want to do it. He didn't want to fight for free no more. He was just gonna fight for free at first, but the money got involved. And then when Chris called, Chris didn't want to do it on national TV. Chris called Soulja trying to fight with this me at the gym, one-on-one, and we just fight, me and you. And I told Soulja, man, what you fight for? You know what I'm saying? And he asked my opinion. I said, bro, what your mindset do, man? I said, man, I don't see nothing wrong with thinking because like the money involved now, I would want the money too. And because I said, man, you go do that fight, Chris one-on-one, all gonna happen. Just say Chris beat your ass. Somebody gonna be recording this shit and put it on YouTube or TMZ anyway.
No,
so
they really don't do
it. Hell no, don't do it. Somebody gonna be there with a camera record that shit.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Yeah.
If I said no camera, and that shit gonna, it might be a year later, that shit gonna be on all the blogs. So like, hell no.
No.
So I said, I'm standing firm with you on your opinion. So he said he gonna do it. But Chris really was trying to fight him, but not on camera. After that happened. But it was his idea from the jump to fight.
Yeah.
So that's really what happened. That's the real story. No bullshit. How I started from the end, all that. And Chris was getting so mad. He got so mad. Soulja, he was like extremely mad. See, Soulja was over with Floyd over Chris X. You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
Yeah, I
Florida
got you.
boxer like Muhammad Ali, you people. So Soulja did a video with Chris' daughter.
Oh.
He mad as fuck, but to do it like nothing about his daughter now. But no, Chris, he really mad now but all the time, see Soulja over there with Floyd or some shit. All the time, that's how Soulja got around this girl because Floyd was messing with the dude baby mama. So Chris really got mad. Damn, he was so fucking mad.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. I know a lot of people.
Soulja was doing his boxing techniques like a Mayweather would do. If you find somebody, you supposed to get in their fucking head.
Yeah.
You're supposed to fuck with them and terminate them.
Yeah.
Chris went bananas when that man had the daughter, but Soulja just said he didn't say nobody daughter now. But if he would have did what Floyd wanted him to do, he would have been dead. Chris probably would have shot that man. Floyd wanted him to do something else like I'm on your baby mama house, nigga, all this stuff. But Soulja didn't do it. He just did a video, posted a picture or something, and said, "Oh, she's so pretty" or something like that. He didn't say nothing bad about the daughter, but it's just the principle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But check this out though, Mike. Also, this gonna be our last question too. I got one more after this, but this gonna be the last exclusive question. Now, if you can't answer it for me, but I don't know whether you can or not. But what happened with Soulja Boy on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, and how did that role end for him? Why did he not return to that stage?
Soulja never wanted to be on there from the jump. I had to talk him to get on there. He never wanted to be on there. They had tried to get him for 3 years to get on there, so he would never get on there. So I told him to get on there just for the TV experience. And what had happened, he really got into it with Mona because like Soulja, like, don't give a fuck. Like, he called the producer of the show, a bitch on Twitter. He like, bitch, fucked you on Twitter. And everybody saw it. And she on it, so she kicked him out. He didn't give a fuck. He didn't want to be on there at the time anyway because, he just did on there because I had talked to him. I said, and like, as you notice, Soulja was the highest paid person on the show. This is before Ray J started getting dollars. I think those people was getting like $1,500, $2,000 an episode. And Soulja was getting like $20,000, $25,000 an episode. He wasn't on but 3 episodes a season. Notice you wouldn't see him but 2, 3 episodes. They promote him on all the show coming on, but they would live his story through Nia.
Yeah. So that was a quick look.
And I got Nia to get on the show.
I said, no, that was a quick look back.
Yeah, and I got Nia to get on the show as his girlfriend because they was trying. I was trying to get Nia Dorsey, the model from Memphis. I managed on the show with him because I didn't know how the shit go there. I like her on the show, and mother was like, how did he date? I said, no, this one of my model. I just want to promote her. I want to put her on the show and act like she's good. She's like, no.
So hold on, quick question. Nia is not his girlfriend.
No, Nia was his real girlfriend. Listen.
Okay.
Nia Dorsey. I'm trying to get Nia Dorsey from Memphis on the show because she signed to me to be his girl, a fake girlfriend on the show. I'm telling you what I was telling the producer, but they didn't want to hear that shit. Like, they said it got to be somebody to actually talk to. So that's when I came up with all the girls you talk to. I said, I'm going to get Nia Riley on this bitch because he actually used to go with her because out of all the bitches he used to fuck with, she used to be over there. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know she really liked him because, and then I come to this condo in the morning, you know what I'm saying? She cooking breakfast for this nigga shit. Most of them, the bad bitch you fuck. She cleaning the house up and shit. And then she tell the Riley daughter, and I'm like, damn, she really likes Soulja. So that's why I said, man, you need to get her on the show. Then out of that, me and Mona was like, she used to talk to her, and she said, it's a perfect match. Like, so like, man, I don't really want to do that. So and then they finally did it, and Soulja, they started back talking again because of the show because they was around each other at the time.
Yeah. That's good to know, man. So one thing about it as well too. Last question right here. What made you start the soap shop during this pandemic? You know what I'm saying? What gave you the motivation? Like, hey, I dipped my hand in the music game, touch gold, and now I'm gonna go touch gold in the soap business. It's great soap too. Now make sure you shout yourself out to where they can go order too because it's great soap, bro. I didn't try it. It's good.
I started this before the coronavirus. Like I said, I just always wanted something. The coronavirus just made it blow up. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't that everybody needed, like black, white, old, and young. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, I went from dope to soap. I went from bullets to soap.
Yeah, you always tell me that. You always tell me you went dope from dope to soap. Nah, man, that's big
Yeah.
for you though. That's big for you.
And like I say, I got Soulja's own brand of it, you know what I'm saying? And that's my partner. It's basically, I'm basically, my vision is to do it like Rap Snakes, how they have different rappers on different bags. I'm basically want to give a lot of different people their own brand of soap, you know?
Okay, yeah, I can
For sure,
definitely
for
see
sure.
that being the part. I can definitely see that being the part. That's good. Now to give everybody your social media, man, we're finna end it
So
out right here.
with that whole,
No, go ahead. You good? No, you got another question? You go ahead. No, we keep going. I ain't trying to
I was
end
gonna say
nothing.
it was starting to lag.
Nah,
No,
go
it
ahead.
started to lag. I thought you were done. But I would say, do you feel like your soap business is probably one of your greatest assets since it's blowing up during the corona? Or if you could think of something that you've done, what is your greatest asset outside of music?
I would say the soap for us financially. I would say the soap because, like I said, everybody needs it. Your mama, sister, grandma, everybody. And basically, Tide and Game is basically my shit is comparable to them, you know. And it's basically the same shit, a different name. But I like when I go to schools and talk, man. The kids, like, I see kids like later they like, man, your speech changed my life. I'm like, man, for real? And they're like, yeah. I like, man, that's crazy because like they remember you and I don't remember them because sometimes I go talk, it'd be like 300, sometimes it'd be like 5, 10 people in the room. Sometimes I go, it'd be a couple thousand. And so you can't remember everybody, but I know they ain't lying because sometimes they show a picture I took with them and sometimes it'd be, so they show a picture I took with them and sometimes it just be they'll sit a place and all that, don't have a picture in the day and I remember, oh, I did go there, you know what I'm saying? You know, then, and so it just, it's just good to know that I could help someone with my speech because a lot of people, when people just go to kind of my school to talk, them prisoners, they're trying to scare you straight, man. I ain't like that shit, you know what I'm saying? Because I fuck them, you know what I'm saying? That's how it was. And when they try to get me to go to schools and talk, I started it when I was in prison. I didn't want to go because of I know that I didn't listen when they came to my schools, you know what I'm saying? So, but I ain't want to be on that fake shit. That ain't me. And so the warden told me I ain't got to be doing that, and I ain't got to do that. I can just talk real and talk what I want to talk about and speak from the heart. So it just be like 3 to 8 of us go every time, go to a school and talk. And they would come with the tag of scaring people and all this shit and talking crazy to them. I just came out to talk like I'm talking now, and my shit was a hit because I was saying some real shit. I wasn't even trying to scare them or nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling real shit. And my shit was standing out more than just trying to scare him, all that shit, you know?
Yeah.
I just talk from the heart.
Yeah. And people rather receive it that way. People rather receive it that way. Most definitely. Y'all got any more questions, man, before we head up out of here? That's it, man. That's it, Mike. Tell them your social media, man, before we head up out of here.
CEO, man, Mike across the board, man. I keep it plain and simple. CEO, C is in E is in Echo, O is in October, M is in Miami, I is in A is in Apple, M is in Mike, I is in I, M is in Mississippi, I is in I.
Straight like this, man. Straight like that.
So CEO Miami Mike across the board, man. It's like my Instagram CEO Miami Mike, my Twitter CEO Miami Mike, my Snapchat CEO Miami Mike, my Facebook CEO Miami Mike, and my fucking LinkedIn CEO Miami Mike. It's just CEO Miami Mike across the board, man. Everything kept it plain and simple, easy to find. And my website is palmtreeent.com and the Palm Tree Music Foundation.com and the soapshopfranchise.com, man. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. We're going to end it like that. Hey, this concludes the 8th episode of Trapset Podcast, man. We up out of here.
Peace.
Thanks for having me.